From the Boston Bruins, we have head coach Bruce Cassidy. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start with Kevin DuPont from the Boston Globe.
Bruce, Tampa had a lot more shot attempts, I think 85 total. Indicative of a team that's just pressing the puck and making it tough all night?
No, I mean, I think if you look at some other analytics that we actually had a higher expected goal total. That's a bit of Tampa. They got offensive defensemen. They shoot the puck. They shoot it well. Hedman, Shattenkirk. Look at the rush Bogosian had, Sergachev. So we're struggling with that part. We, a third goal is a good example of that. We didn't execute at the ozone blue line a couple different times. Even late in overtime, we had a chance from there. We're off net. So some of that is on us to be better, bear down. Some of it's just a different makeup of a decor, but I thought, we had good looks, Kevin. We just didn't have the volume attempts. We had point blanks in the slot. Bjork missed past a couple times, Wagner. So there was some Berge late there. So there was some good looks for us. There just wasn't a quantity of kind of plays like our tying goal by Marshy. So we certainly need a little bit more of that. But I think they had a mindset they were going to pound the puck at us all night, get to the net. That's a bit of their makeup of their team this year, as maybe, different years past. They're more line rush, and it's been effective for them.
Fluto Shinzawa, The Athletic.
First on the overtime goal, where did you see it just getting away from you guys where you were?
Breakout execution. We second period and overtime line changes. You got to be careful. So we got through that. But we had a puck all alone behind the net. We just rimmed it to nobody. So that needs to be better. And then we recovered on the wall and tried to make a play through the middle. That got picked off. We didn't get it out. So, listen, I just think we need to manage the puck better in those situations. We didn't. It has cost us at times in the playoffs. But, it started with a decision to rim the puck when there wasn't a lot of pressure. When it'd be nice time to put out a fire and make a clean play.
Next question, Matt Porter, Boston Globe.
Bruce, probably too early to decide this sort of thing, but what's your early read on how much energy was spent tonight by your guys, particularly in net?
Well, if there's 80 some attempts, then obviously he's got to fight to see all 80 of them. So I imagine there'll be some fatigue there. I didn't think it was a taxing night in terms of high danger chances by any means. Obviously, the last goal got scrambling around the front of the net. There's a breakaway, but, we were pretty good otherwise. We only took two penalties, I believe. So penalty kill was solid again. So we'll see how that is tomorrow. If you ask me who my starting goalie is tomorrow, Matt, I don't know yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Emily Benjamin, NHL.com.
Oh, how difficult do you think that turnaround is going to be? Just, obviously you talked about from a physical standpoint, but emotionally, mentally, just going right back into it tomorrow.
Sometimes it's good, Emily, to get right back at it when you lose a hockey game. We'll see tomorrow if it's good for us. You saw their energy early on. They had good push. Usually after a loss, you have that. They may be riding a high and go, build off that because, they even the series. So that's a tough one sometimes to answer. Minutes wise, we were pretty good, I thought, balanced going into the overtime. Obviously, only a 5-minute overtime. So that part was good. I don't think anybody had to go, no injuries. So, we didn't really have to double shift anybody. So that part of our recovery should be okay.
Jimmy Murphy, Boston Hockey Now.
Coach, just going back, to the winning goal there and rimming it around there by Carlo and what happened there. Are you at all worried right now about where Carlo's at in his confidence, or are you satisfied with his game?
Well, Jimmy, I think our whole decor has a lot more to give on the offensive side of things. We're not asking them to lead the rush, but we need plays from them when they're there at the ozone blue line. Tampa is collapsing. We need point shots that are tippable or create rebound situations. I think we're capable of more. Absolutely. If you look at our whole playoffs, I think we have one goal from Clifton, real nice play from behind the net against Carolina. Other than that, we need more. And breakout against a heavy forecheck is difficult, but that's one that Brandon had over again, I'm sure he would look around and see what his options were and probably make a better play. But maybe he assumed the winger was on the wall. It was a late change, so I get why he did it. But in general, I think they're capable of more offensively. We got to get them to where they're contributing every night in that regard. I mean, it's defense first for us. We're one of the better defensive teams in the league for a reason. Those guys are very accountable. They eat pucks, good sticks, physical, take hits, whatever they need to do. But on the offensive side of things, like I said, I think the whole group is capable of more. And that bleeds into some of the rest of the lineup, Jimmy, not to get off topic of your question, but, it's Marshy 2 again with 1 on the power play. There's some players here that, can add a little offense, secondary scoring for us that can help you along the way. And tonight we got it from Nick Ritchie early, but otherwise a little dry in that regard. And against a team like Tampa, it does have the ability to score. You're going to need those goals here and there.